Always take me a couple of years before I get started. You know how we OGs do. All right, that's a minute. I finally made it a minute. I am so motherfucking impatient. Just, I really got to work on that. That is something that I really need to work on. You know what, man? I want to talk about something today that's like personal to me, because it could involve a lot of you guys, but it's personal to me because I tried to overcome it and I couldn't. This is one thing I couldn't overcome. You know, I went to school. You fucking know that I got a master's degree. I got, well, you see the shit back there. What you don't know, I got those degrees. I put in this game called me. Excuse me, I had to go. But I really, from, you know, when I first went to college in '72, I wanted to teach. But what happened was degrees. I go for my teaching credential. I'm excited. I didn't got straight A's in my master's. I got a 3.89 on my motherfucking bachelor's. I'm a good student. I can't wait to go on teaching credentials so they don't get back with me. And I'm wondering, why the fuck they ain't got back with me? I ain't set my money in and all this stuff. And they didn't get back to me. And next thing I know, I got my money back. So I went over there, went over there, and they beating around the bush, but they ended up telling me that I couldn't get my teaching credentials because of a felony I had in 1983. I went to get my teaching credentials in about 2008 or 9, maybe even later than that, about 2011. This is 1983. Plus, I had got it expunged. Plus, I hadn't had any fucking interaction besides a ticket with the police since then. Now, I told you that story so you understand why the name of this goddamn video is Rehabilitation by Humbug. Because what better description can you have than a motherfucker that did something in 83, 93, 03, 13, that's 30 years. I'm saying 30 years and ain't had no criminal activities. They held it against me. Now with the expungement, I went to court on this. With the expungement, which they're not supposed to hold an expungement against you, but they did. They said that even though it was expunged, it wasn't on my record, but they could see it. You know what? See, that's what this video about. This video. See, I have real reasons for, how I think and what I think. You guys live long enough, you gonna fucking have reasons. So let me just explain. This ain't got nothing to do really with me in my not being able to get a teaching credentials. This got everything to do with me not letting the motherfucker hold me down. Ever. Even when I done got $120,000 in the hole on these degrees. Man, what I'm saying is this. Expunge and rehabilitate. Do you think these words mean anything in criminal justice? If you go to jail, you didn't been there, so it's on your record. And you a felon, that's on your record. I'm saying you can't get away from it because when you get out, you're an ex-felon, you're an ex-con. Who gonna fucking hire you? I'm saying, then they tell you to rehabilitate yourself. You rehabilitate your damn self, stay out of trouble, but you got this jacket. 30 years old. 30 years old. So what I'm saying is a defeatist, that's a person that wallows in defeat. A defeatist would have said, I tried everything. Wait a minute, I forget. I spent money on a lawyer traveling back and forth to LA to handle this business. But anyway, a defeatist would have said to himself, I tried everything I can. Fuck this shit. Man, I said that. Not that. But I said, fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck a motherfucker. Whatever. I thought it wasn't shit. But I had already started my male confidence. And I just decided to dive into it. And I started learning this, doing that, woo-woo, getting more and more on Facebook, whatever, social media, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, I realized something. I realized that this education I have, I was wasting. I was wasting my education. Why was you wasting it? Or how was you wasting it, Rosebud? I was wasting it because I was waiting on them motherfuckers to give me something because I have it. I was waiting on whoever, the powers that be, to give me a credential to say I can teach, say I can do woo-woo, and fuck. Motherfucker didn't give it to me, so what am I supposed to do? See what I'm saying is that's why you motherfuckers better fuck with me. Because I knew what to do, although I didn't know what to do right at the time. I panicked like y'all probably did or would. I panicked, went home, felt fucked over, all this woo, woo, woo. But then my mind started, man, fuck that, what you gonna do? Cry because you can. Yeah, you didn't cry. Now, goddamn, how many tears you got? All right, 300, you didn't waste it, 300 tears, motherfucker. So what you gonna do? See, that's what time it is. That is what time it is. What the fuck you gonna do? Shit happens out of your control. I'm a control freak. I knew what I was doing. I went straight through school, didn't miss shit, got all straight fucking A's, got 1 B in my undergrad, straight A's in the masters, and this shit happened. Now I'm telling you, I haven't had any involvement with the law since '83. I guess they just didn't feel I was rehabilitated. Okay. Like I say, I go through the court shit and I get the judge to grant me my shit as far as expunge. I went through all that hoopla and, got the whatever, got his expunged, and they just told me no. Now, like I say, it's two things I could have did. I could have. Actually, it's two things I could have gathered. It's two different outcomes that could have happened. One is, people don't want to change. See, I can let that come in my mind, and I can let that rule me. And then I could just say, fuck it. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. See, but if you've been involved in any kind of criminal activity and had any success at it, and then you get to an age such as I am, the last thing you want to do is try to fuck with the system. You done already got away with it when you was young and spry and fuck them motherfuckers. But now you older. And you done did everything you could do. And it comes down to people don't want to change. So if they don't want to change, of course they don't want you to change. Now, the shit don't matter to them. Now, number two, the other thing you can gather is that even if you do change, even if you stop dealing with the criminal element of society, these motherfuckers don't care. It doesn't matter to them because I'm living proof. 30 years without doing anything. And the little felony I had was that gun or some shit. I forget what it was. But it was in 83. So what I'm saying is I learned this, which brings me to what we talking about today. See, once you get in that treadmill of the motherfuckers that run the country's the treadmill of their legalities. I don't care if it's criminal. I don't care if it's white collar. I don't care. Once you get in that treadmill, you can't win. You must surrender or get charged. See, if they allow you to win, they'll cease to get paid for your presence in their system. That's why they must make you and anybody that get involved with legalities lose. Now, their shit is weak many times. Weak as fuck. And they fuck around and pick the wrong motherfucker that got a few dollars. And he spend them in his part to get him off. But us, not black, us. I'm talking about broke motherfuckers. So they ain't got no money, get wrapped up in that shit. And then you get older and get wrapped up in some shit. You got a real problem. So what I'm saying is jails and prisons are now big business. In this country, motherfuckers get rich off you going to jail. You can think it costs the state, it costs that. Yeah, it do, because they got a budget. But to house your motherfucking ass and to do all that damn shit, state ain't doing it. Some company is doing it. And that company is getting paid by the budget that the fucking state have. Now, you think they're gonna spend all their money on you? Because remember, when you contracted, when you're an independent contractor, you bid. And once you get your bid, anything you spend less than your bid is yours. Now, in that case, there's many millions involved. So you overbidding from Jump Street. 10, 12 million, maybe more. Then you get the bid. And you say the bid you got 40 million or whatever. You're gonna make sure you only spend 20. You're gonna make sure your budget is 20, and god damn it, if you go over that, it's coming out my pocket. So what am I fucking saying? What am I talking about, man? What? See, what I'm talking about with the jails and everything being big business, the powers that be have reinterpreted many laws to keep you under their watch. So when you leave their system, they put a tag on you because they're absolutely goddamn sure your ass will return. You can't do this, you can't do that. No fucking place gonna hire you. Then looked all over the place. You know how to sell dope, but I ain't trying to do that goddamn shit. You know how to pimp a bitch. I ain't trying to do that shit. You know how to, whatever you know how to do, you trying to not do it. But they didn't tag your motherfucking ass. And you can't go nowhere with that getting in your fucking way. Man, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I did 6 months. That's the only time I ever done. I did 6 months. Motherfuckers would get out. They've been in there damn near 9 months, a year, or whatever. And or they might be coming from the joint, transitioning to whatever because they're getting out, whatever. They get out after doing this time. And I'm telling you, I only had 6 months, so like 2 of them months was like good times. So only like, 100 and whatever days. Then, well, in this time, I'm telling you, I saw this with my own fucking eyes. I saw this. Motherfuckers would get out the joint from doing 7 years and come out to go to the halfway house. And I'm telling you, they're going to be in jail for 2-3 weeks. They get out. Now, all this time is eating up the time that I'm in there. Now, they get out and come back before I get out. It's not the tag. The nigga did do whatever he did to come back. But because of the tag, the nigga already knew he couldn't do nothing else. He just wasn't going to be trying to play with himself. So, what I'm talking about, the people the powers that be, it's a revolving door to them. And they make it this way. The state loves it. But what about the man or woman who learned his motherfucking lesson, his or her fucking lesson? He learned it, she learned it the first time. And when they got out, they swore they wasn't doing no more shit. What about that motherfucker? Do you wonder or do you have an opinion about how they should be actually treated? Because some motherfuckers don't give a fuck. I'm going back out there. Get me if you can, motherfucker. This is what I do. Shit. Some people like that, but there's some people that get rehabilitated. The government don't care because you're already tagged as a felon. And this is going to follow you all your life. Excuse me. You can never undo it. You can never undo your past. So you may as well stay a criminal. This is what people think. That pad will never leave you. It's not going to leave you alone. And that's exactly what they want you to think. They want you to throw your hands up and say, what's the fucking use? I'm going to tell you what the use is. Because even if you go through the legalities of getting your conviction expunged, it will do you no good. Expunge means to delete, erase, get rid of. If this is true, if it's really what happens, then why do the expungement case show up when they do a background check on you? Your shit is expunged, and if you go to court, it's going to work in your favor if that's the case. Oh, I can't use this because it's expunged. The court will recognize it, but employers don't. I mean, they do. It's their option. But if they want to have a reason not to hire you, that sure is going to be it. So what I'm saying is, me, they said that this man was convicted of a conviction of slapping the shit out of a police officer or some shit. I'm making that up. But what I'm saying is, this. And they let them know, the employer or whoever doing the background check, that they let them know what you did and that they expunged it. Now it's up to this motherfucker that's offering you the job to say, okay, you got it expunged, so evidently you cool. Okay, let's roll. But they don't. They tell you, oh no, sir, and due to your background, all right, man, fuck you. So what I'm saying to you is, this is what a potential employer will see. Now, especially if he looks to hire you, he wants to hire you. How is that any help for you? You getting it expunged and the goddamn employer can read that you had something expunged? No. See, rehabilitation is a joke. How can you rehabilitate if you cannot leave your past behind you? You gotta understand, this is the cross they got you guys in. Now, I'm trying to tell you all this, break it down like this, because I'm gonna give you a way to not go through this goddamn shit. See, these things are just a couple of the reasons why I'm the way I am. I could give a fuck about anything going on in this country because, what should I care for? Let me tell you guys something. I get motherfuckers, getting at me, come on, how come you don't tell these dudes about stocks and stuff like that? Bro, did you know stocks and all that business bullshit are schemes for the country to gamble with your money? That's all it is. What I'm saying is, the scheme, they want you to buy into the scheme of this stock. Now, this is a real stock. But what I'm saying is, rich people want to gamble. They want to bet on this, they want to bet on that, but they know better than to bet with their money. So they get you to believe in this, so they can get a whole bunch of motherfuckers to believe in it. Then now they got this pile of money. Then they can put this pile of money in whatever the fuck they heard is finna blow up. This pile of money making these motherfuckers hella money, and then they tell these motherfuckers, man, your stock improved, man. Give you some pennies off that shit, unless you got hella stocks. But if you just got a few stocks, you might get a few $1,000s off the goddamn shit, but they didn't got hundreds of millions. Why? Because they're gambling with hella motherfuckers' money. You don't have to believe me, but I know I'm telling you the truth. When you or I think of something similar, something to make money on, even though it's on our small level, and they find out, they make sure you're running some kind of scheme. They look at you like that. See, people know that other people, they should know that other people make stocks go up and down. I'm telling you, this or that's going on, and this or that person says to himself, you know what, this is going to affect the stock markets in this way, and it's going up or down. But somebody's pockets is getting really enhanced, up or down. The same person is going to win because he knows which one is going to be up or down because this motherfucker in his own slick way then told him. Or you can even actually get to read and follow the stock market and guess. But that's what's up. Who's ever that sharp guessed wrong one time, he out of business. And you gonna guess wrong one time. So what am I saying? I'm saying this world is totally based, not this world, this country, there's a lot of financial institutions across the world, but this country is based on a group of people's thoughts of how they could manipulate your accounts in any given day. They don't care that they've been busted numerous times at it, manipulating your money. They continue to do it, just as the criminal continues to go back and forth to jail. Now, what I'm saying is, if we're doing the same thing that the government is doing, how is it what we're doing is some kind of scheme and what they're doing isn't? Follow me. See, this country is not for you to win in. Not if you play by their rules. If you play by their rules, you're simply helping the winners win by a bigger distance. The government knows some of us gonna slip through the cracks. But they also know that the overwhelming majority of us will never win because we're stuck in this goddamn system of government. Now, what I'm saying to you is this is how I grew up. This is my mentality. And as I became a man, I saw this manifest in my life. But before I was able to think like I am, I think it was 1963, something like that. I was a big brother, and President Kennedy had just introduced the Big Brother program. And I think I was in like the 6th grade or some shit. And I had second graders, and I was their big brother. And this was like for summer, a summer job. And I would take them on hikes, blah, blah, blah. And then when we got paid, the first payday, I was always good in math. I didn't need no papers, and then I knew my hours. I knew how much. I think we was getting $1.65 an hour. That's how long ago it was. But anyway, I added my money up and went to get my money. And when I got it, the check, it wasn't right. So everybody trying to get their check, and I got mine. And now that I got it, and I'm leaving, and I see it's wrong, I got to get at the end of the line again. Finally, bam, I go up, get up there. I tell the lady, hey, you gave me the wrong amount. Something's wrong. Damn, the fly. She said, these flies killed me. But anyway, she said, no, nothing else is right. And I told her something is wrong. Because of it, I did my math. And I let her see, what it was. She started laughing. Oh, John, you're forgetting about your uncle. Uncle. Yeah, Uncle Sam. I said, I ain't got no fucking uncle. I didn't say fucking when I was a kid. I, I don't have nobody named Uncle Sam. She said, no, taxes. Your taxes. You have to pay taxes on the money you make. And I said to her, you mean I'm in like whatever grade, sixth grade. I said, you mean I go to work and make money, and before I get the money, somebody I don't know take all the money? Not all of it, but some of it? And she said, yes, it's your taxes. I quit. I fucking quit. I didn't even know anything about taxes. I didn't know anything about shit. All I knew was I ain't having no motherfucker take my money before I get it. Let me pay my taxes. Charge me this tax. And I didn't say all this, but this is as I grew up and I look back. Even back then, I was thinking like this is what I'm saying. Because my belief is let me pay my taxes. Give me all my money. Tell me what I owe and let me pay it. I don't want you taking my money before I fucking get it. But if you got a job, how the fuck you gonna get away from that? Now we come into what we're talking about. Because I remember when I was a little boy, I was scary. I was a scary motherfucker. But I also had 5 older brothers, and neither one of them was going for that scary ass shit. I remember Elio. Elio was a monster that my big brother Gipso made up. He used to scare the shit out of me and my younger brother and my 2 little sisters. Some kind of way, he just knew I was a little punk. And he told me he was going to make sure I came out of it. He did. I don't make nigga hit me in the arm. Just hit me in the arm until I can't move it. He used to call dead. And then you can't block his punches. He dead in the other arm. Then you just sitting there like that. Then it was cold. Anyway, he could somehow take his eyes and turn them upside down and make his eyelid, the pink part, turn over his eyeball. And he'd walk around making noise, talking about Elio, that kind of shit. That kind of shit used to scare the fucking shit out of me. And sometimes I would actually start crying. Whenever I cried, he would just go harder and bring his eyes, closer to me. And then my mother would kick his ass when she found out he did it. And, get him off me. And when he left, he would just remind me that he's going to break me out of that punk shit. He used to say that shit to me. Now, that shit, I'm telling you, used to scare me. Hella bad. Now, when I begin to think about what I let thoughts or my thoughts do to me, I'm getting a little older. He's been scaring me off. I'm starting to think about it because my younger brother wasn't scared of me. But I was. See, I knew he was my big brother. I knew it. Way back then, I'm thinking like this. I was sciencing like this. Ain't nobody even taught my dad, probably. But I knew he was my brother, and he wasn't no damn monster. But my mind just made me believe he was. And I started thinking, I don't know why. I just started thinking that I shouldn't be scared of him. When he does that goddamn shit, I shouldn't be scared of him. And one time, not next time, but one time he did it. And I wasn't punking. And as he came close to me, and he made that noise, and he put his eyes like damn near on my nose, and I wasn't punking. He kept saying that name, Elio, Elio. He got in my face. He did that shit. And when I didn't panic, he said, nigga, you didn't grew up. Oh, this is Gipso. This is my hero. He said, I didn't grew up. I was still scared of shit because he said this shit. We used to call them BBIs. Gip doing the BBIs. And he still had his shit up and he was turning this shit down. And I said, I ain't no little punk, Gip. He said, I know you not little nigga, not no more. What I'm saying is when you grow up in a proper environment, you will understand you need you. You don't need nobody else. You don't need nothing else. So about that rehabilitation, no, I didn't rehabilitate. I didn't change. So fuck you. But I do have the degrees. It's best to get that university SW going. Best to do some constructive shit. It's best to put everything to work for me. I got it. I earned it. Fuck them. I don't need their okay. I don't need them to say, okay, man, you can teach. No, I don't need it. I don't even want it. I don't. I really fucking don't. I don't have anything better to do than to spit the venom I spit when I spit venom and spit the game that I spit when I spit game. Because I represent the truth. I live the way I tell you to live. I'm not waiting in line for shit. I mean, I'm gonna have to be really fucked up, you know, for me to wait in line for some motherfucker to give me some kind of food stamps or whatever the fuck. Nah, I ain't doing that goddamn shit. And I don't fucking want you to do it. But I keep seeing how the way you represent your motherfucking self, you gonna do it. You gonna fuck around and have to be in some kind of soup line. You gotta believe in your motherfucking self. That story I told you about my brother is true as fuck. It used to make me pee on myself sometimes. Nigga wasn't having no punk for a brother. I'm glad I had brothers like that. Motherfuckers wouldn't let me be no punk. Not only am I spitting venom, the motherfuckers have commissioned me to try to help straighten out you misguided males in this fucking country. I'm serious. The shit I spit will slap some of you motherfuckers to your senses while it will poison others and kill them off. At the same time, if bitches are listening to me or watching this goddamn shit, they getting sharper too. Because they know what a bitch supposed to do. They know how she's supposed to act. Yeah, I say bitch, but I don't mean that in a negative way. That's how I talk. Fuck it. I'm being mean. I already told you that. Some of you motherfuckers say, well, why they always got to be bitches? You know, our queen, man, a bitch ain't no queen around me unless I look at her, see what she do, and she showed me what a queen does. Because if she do that, then she could be a queen. You know what, man? This is how you get the next bitch tell you she a queen. If you a queen, what are some of your duties? See how that bitch shut up. Silence is golden, especially when you instigate it. Yeah, I know that shit. So, I'm saying this. I'm a multi-talented motherfucker, and one of my bullets, one of them will hit many targets. So you motherfuckers out there better eat this shit up. before you find yourself at a bitch and she says, you playing foul. OG Rosebud said, and then she started telling you some shit she didn't heard me because she didn't got up on my show. You motherfuckers better think. Real women who hear the shit that I spit, even though I don't speak to women directly. I ain't got, you know what? I got 4,000 friends on Facebook and maybe 40 of them women. Shit, I don't fuck around. I don't need to talk to no motherfucking bitch. I ain't tripping. I'm down, you know about me. What I'm saying is I'm making hella sense. And if you know, got any sense, you'll pick up on the sense that I'm making. Some of these women are dying for me to step back out there so they can talk with me and see what's really going on with me. But I've been propositioned many times and will be propositioned many more times because they are attracted to what I display. I'm not trying to catch. I'm not trying to catch. I've always done these things, and you know, there's no fucking way that I'm gonna have a problem that women give to men today. It's virtually impossible for me to have a problem that you motherfuckers have because I'm checking a bitch right at the door. Period. Don't come in there with none of that goddamn shit. If you're coming in here to fuck with me, you're gonna have to understand. It's a privilege. I don't say all that. I don't say none of that. That's how I act. That's how I act. Fuck. Silly bitch. You know, I've always done this. I've been this way. And you can accept it or not. I don't, really care if you don't accept it. You know why? Because I got another bitch. It's 4-5 blocks away, whatever the fuck. I tell that motherfucker. If you want me to, I'll call and get you a cab. I can get another broad over here if it's about pussy. For me, it's about being the kind of man bitches respect so much. They offer their services and they're offering it because I take my respect. I take it. I take it when I meet her, which is the battlefield for as I'm concerned. I'm on the battlefield. And I'm taking my respect since, they all women. I fucking turn them on. I turn them on. And it's indirectly because of what I started talking to you about, being really rehabilitated. What happened was if they would have allowed me to be rehabilitated and let me go into the arena of teaching I was trying to go into, by now I would fully be a different kind of square. Successful, maybe, but definitely a teacher. But I would be a different kind of square because I would have kind of pushed all this slick shit to the side. The arena would have called for that. But since they didn't give me no action, take my motherfucking action. And I had to design something that's going to make me live. I may not live like, fucking Trump. You know what I'm saying? I worry about my bills and shit. But man, they didn't whoop me. They didn't do shit to me. They didn't. What they did was make me motherfucking get down like I do. With this. That's the fucking reason a bitch gonna fuck with you. Is this. And I'm not talking about eating her pussy. Your motherfucking manly ways just excites this motherfucker. All right, all the motherfuckers you fuck with, and you just turn them on with it. That's why you motherfuckers need to promote this goddamn shit. You guys promote 50-50. You guys give off days. All this old goddamn shit. You know, you guys let women do drugs. Man, you motherfuckers are sick because you don't have any motherfucking game. You know, you never would tell a motherfucking woman the truth. You just never would. You would go for any kind of shit that you can tell her other than the truth. Now, if there's any rehabilitating to be done, that should be your main goal. To stop being a lying ass motherfucker. Because whether you know it or not, when you lie, it don't play on the bitch. It play on you. Because you know in your head you didn't lie. So everything you doing, you're trying to think ahead so you can cover up your lies. And the shit don't match up. Because you ain't used to that. You gotta be fucking with a lot of bitches to be able to do that. And what I'm saying is I'm able to do it because I know how to think ahead. But unless you didn't fuck with a whole bunch of goddamn bitches trying to think ahead so you can keep lying, you know, do nothing to get busted. Then you ain't gonna have a bitch. Shit, man, when you tell a bitch you got this, you got that, you ain't got nothing. Bitch come over your house and see you living in a motel. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance to lose that bitch, so you got a chance to all little bitches you bought. But I say it, I ain't taking you my goddamn shit before you earn away. Anything to make that bitch not trip on this motel. Because you got to show me you qualified to go to my crib. She gonna say, okay, I will. Well, get my motherfucking money then, hoe. I'm saying, you gotta have some fucking game. If you ain't got no goddamn game, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. Times might change. Times may change. The way things go may change. But being a man, that shit don't change. It has, but it should not have changed. It hasn't changed with me. With every fucking passing year, it takes the courage and discipline of the king of beasts to be a man. And whenever a real woman see you, naturally, she trying to take her motherfucking panties off of you. She gonna cream. And she gonna get at you with the quickness. Because she recognized this real man shit in you. Hey, I'm telling you, you guys do not have to believe me. You guys, the only thing you need to do is at least hear it. Okay, let me fucking see who has anything to talk about. All these motherfuckers. Okay, everybody, I should start at the bottom. Because when I start talking, everybody's just speaking. The message feels like it. Take the man for yourself. The testimony is 10 times better. Hey, Anthony English. The testimony, all mine, are made for you if you about it. Because what I'm saying is I'm not talking to anyone in particular, but I'm talking to every motherfucker that can understand what the fuck I'm saying. And if you can understand, it sounds exactly like I'm talking to you. Because I am. That's what I do. Does the state that the incident happened in impede any other states you may pursue your teaching credential in? Man, let me tell you about Bud. First and foremost, I had been a pimp for hell. So when it came time to a motherfucker telling me no, man, I didn't consider another state. I didn't think about it. What I came up with could be done anywhere. And wherever I go and get a credential, I'm gonna be confined with what that credentials or that state is, rules are. And I would rather not have no goddamn rules. So if it's about making money, I'm sure doing that. If it's about being happy, I'm sure doing that. If it's about teaching, I'm sure doing that. So I got all my bases covered. And I ain't got to worry about no motherfucker telling me yes or no. This is what I'm trying to tell you about, man. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. See, you might would have had them motherfuckers moving to another state. I mean, the motherfuckers might have had you moving to another state chasing a credential. Nah, fuck the credential. That's how I feel. Well, you can do what you want to do. Fuck the credential. You know, you gonna take me some changes. You think I'm gonna go through? That's the same thing a bitch trying to make you get some pussy. You know, you're gonna go through some bitch. You think I'm gonna go through some changes to get your fucking pussy? You nut. Wish I would. I will jack my dick off in your bathroom, bitch, before I do that. Man, I tell a bitch that shit. Bro, you going live when Steve live, you trying to divide his audience up for it. What? Okay, well, I don't even know what the fuck you saying, but Anthony is real spit up here. The upper echelons, top of the evening, wisdom. Come on with a real spit. You know, I'm spitting, you know that. Okay, the label giving with a record on the top of being black male is a reality. I'm like, well, yeah, man. Shit. Hey, you fucking CK, who at Will CK. I wish you would expand or expound on whatever the fuck you type in there, because you sound like you stirring up some bullshit. That's what always happened with me. Motherfuckers think I'm doing something that I ain't doing. They always want to think I'm some kind of cross artist. Fucking gay ass motherfucker. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Will CK. Bring your punk ass on here. Punk ass motherfucker. Nah, Will CK. Shit. Hey, man, you need to be glad I broke down that stock market scheme, bro, because it's real. They just gamblers. And they don't want to go to Vegas. They gamble with hella money. I'm talking about, dude, listen to this, man. It's like 13 families in this country that run it. Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and DuPont, and some other motherfuckers. But what I'm saying is there's one of them, Melancholies or whatever they name, one of them on the banks. Motherfucker on the goddamn banks. Not on them, but whatever he do. There is absolutely nothing you can buy. I don't care what it is. This motherfucker don't get some pennies or a nickel or some kind of money he getting of it. Because that's how big, how serious amount of money they have. Billions ain't shit to them. These motherfuckers have quadrillions or quadrillions or whatever that word is. You better look this shit up because I'm telling you real, man. I mean, you know, I ain't saying don't fuck with it. You might be one of these, you know, cats that be lucky enough to hit. Your shit win and you be happy as fuck about the stock market. Rose talking all that shit, but you gambling. You gambling with your money, but in reality, you gambling on somebody gambling with your money. I wouldn't do that. Hey, I'm gonna be gone. Those are good questions. This is a good little video. I feel good about opening your eyes to some shit. Everything I talk about that relates to this game or what I'm talking about having confidence. I don't care if I start off talking about a story when I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. It's going to end up showing you. If you don't believe in your goddamn self, you ain't going nowhere. Nada.